Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna just try and talk about some mistakes when playing flexibly in TFT by watching like one of my recent games. A quick intro about myself. Currently I'm like around 600 LP, so pretty close to challenger. And last set I peaked around like 1,000 LP, so I'm like a middle of the packed kind of challenger player. Just started competing and just looking to get better at TFT. So that's a quick intro about myself, and I'll just kind of go about the game. The biggest mistake I made was just like around my stage 4, I tried to play like a little too flexibly, but then I committed too hard to like one line. And other than that, I'll just kind of go about other mistakes I make during the game, but that's the biggest mistake I want to like kind of hone in around stage 4. So this is Victor's vision, and I'm just trying to play like to make as much money as possible by stage 4 and maybe hit a 6 cost. That's like what I think about when I play this portal, because whoever hits Victor or Mel is pretty ahead, because I think the 6 costs kind of are like the equivalent of like a 2-star 4 cost. So not much right now, just have a Zara pair and a cloak. I tend to like to play around either Visionary or Sorcerer backline if I'm playing around like AP Flex. And then the most natural things to play around are either Watchers or Sentinels. I typically don't like to play around the Bruisers, but if it's the only thing I have upgraded, I'll tend to play around it. So yeah, like I probably don't really care about Violet. I'll probably end up picking up this Vex pair if I make gold. Yeah, probably sell off the Camille. Yep. I like to hold the Nocturne in case I get offered like Portable Forge. And then I just have like a uncontested line if no one takes like something Automata. But yeah. So I have Sentinels, I have Sorcerers. I'll probably end up playing around that unless I upgrade the Vex. I think it's a slight mistake if I don't pick up this Vladimir. Just because, yeah, I have the Vander already. Yeah, so I definitely should pick up the Vladimir. I actually get offered the Vladimir augment, but I don't have like Archangels or anything for that, so I probably am not gonna pick that. I just want Econ here, so I'm like leaning Slamming, but my opener didn't look that good. Like I have 0 upgrades, so I'm like fine with taking what doesn't kill you. So I'm down to roll right. And then I end up getting 2 trick, which is just like 4 upgrades and gold, like or gold. So I just end up taking the upgrades. Okay, set. So in this scenario, I'm probably gonna play around the Vex, because just 3 rebel. 3 rebel opener is pretty good. And I actually lucked out. I ended up getting like a bunch of bruisers in my shop, which ended up being good. Also, I sold Vex pair, which is probably a mistake. But I think my thought process was just to play around the sorcerers. So yeah, also a thing I like about this 2-trick augment is usually in most like unless it's like really a gold opener, you can't like level and make 10 with like a bunch of upgrades. But like 2-trick allows you to make 10 on 2-1 and level. So it's just something I like about the augment. Now that I won the first fight, I'm thinking about slamming Gargoyle. And this is where I should really be thinking about like what I want to play. Like obviously I'm kind of leaned like AP Flex just based off my backliners, what I have. I can even lean into Rebels just because I have the upgraded set. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'll probably end up leveling for the Trundle. But yeah. Just a pretty good stage 2 so far. I'd say like 2 fights so far have been pretty decent. And what I should be doing is I should definitely be scouting how many people are playing AP and whether they're playing around Alawi or like more of a dominator type angle. Because when I tend to have a strong board, I tend to like prioritize scouting the people above me to see if they're like tempo leveling to 5, which I actually end up doing here at 2-3. I just double leveled and make 20 and level for this Trundle because it's a huge spike. Actually, wait, when did I sell the Trundle 2? Okay, I leveled for a Trundle 1, which probably is not right, but yeah. Basically, my thought process was just get another bruiser on the board and just play high tempo. I take Bell here, probably just gonna make Sunfire and play around the cloak, which sounds right to me. Sunfire is a pretty good slime right now. Okay, I like this board way better. Nami, typically just a very good early game unit. I think it's even better if you're playing around Visionaries, just because the Emissary bonus like has natural synergy with Visionaries. But yeah. This fight looks pretty good. He has 0 upgrades, so we're gonna win that fight for sure and be on a 4 streak. So, and here at Natural Garen, so yeah, obviously I'm just gonna get out of 0 Sentinel Loris. I'm pretty sure it's only giving me Enforcer. Also, oh, I was about to say I should play the Nami in the backline, but I have Emissary in, so probably not. So yeah, I'm probably gonna 5 streak here. This guy also has 0 upgrades. He has 1 item slammed. But I think Sunfire and an upgraded 2-star 2-cost tank is just like pretty strong early game. And Set also CCs, so he's pretty solid. Alright. Gonna pick up Leona. Holding Sentinels on my bench, just keeping the option open to play Academy. But I also could lean into Emissary here, yeah, because I have Garen, and it's not like I have any offensive components that are leaning me in one way. But here I get dropped a whole Shojin, so that's when I'm kind of committed to AP. Shojin open belt for like a Nashor's. Oh, and I get Nashor's, so yeah. With these items, looking at it after the game, I definitely thought I should be playing around Soko, but what ends up happening is a little different. Actually, a lot different, but yeah. End up leveling to 6 here. Been leveling off tempo a lot just because I want to be ahead of the curve because I'm on streak, and ends up working out for me for most of my fights. Gonna be on a 6 streak here. I will say one of the things I noticed this game is I'm really not scouting that much, but this guy ends up having a blue buff, so I already know he's playing Tiger's Heimerdinger. Here I get offered Bronze for Life and Prismatic Pipeline. At this point, it's just like whatever you want to play around more. And I end up selling the Garen, which I think is one of the first mistakes I make of the game, besides like not scouting more, because I easily could play around Soko here, and I had Vlad plus Garen, so I should probably be holding it on bench, but yeah, I probably end up holding the Nami pair. Yeah, and then I just chill. And I think Rennie's maybe just as good as step 2, just because it's CCs, but we'll see. Yeah, just end up playing the upgrades. I have a lot of upgrades on my board, but I'm starting to lack damage. And the reason I'm not slamming Nashor's is because I'm trying to leave the option of Academy open, just because I have the upgraded Leona. So that is definitely something that I'm trying to just like, I'm trying to just play this game like pretty flexibly and only slam if I need to, and I end up slamming in this fight to win. So now, right before Carousel, I'm probably looking for Spark to finish the glove item. So my items this game are actually good, and I'm on a 7 streak with Prismatic Pipelines, so it's actually like looking kind of good for me. So you'd be surprised what happens like starting stage 4. I feel like this game is just like such a relatable game to I feel like a lot of people, because like you streak the early game, it's not even like I'm streaking and I'm poor, so like that could be one of like the common like things that happen. You're just like poor, so you end up scaling really bad into stage 4, but like I'm literally rich. Like I'm leveling to 7 with 50 gold here, which is ahead of the curve for sure. I get Spark. I literally have like perfect items, I'd say, at this point in the game. I'm probably gonna buy the Swain and play it over Lux. Or not. Yeah. I think no trade Twitch does less than a Swain with Sorcerer. And there's the potential for 4 Sorcerer. But I end up losing my fight here because he has Twitch 2 or Twitch with double Rageblade and Experiment. So yeah, probably can't beat that. I don't have enough damage. My damage is Anomaly 1. And if all I have is frontline, I'm pretty much scaling pretty bad into stage into like double scaling carry. And even into stage 4 obviously. So here 90 HP, about to catch on my prismatic pipeline. I'm pretty sure here I'm hoping for a 6 cost. But if I get Radiant item or artifact, it's still pretty good for me. Like Anima Visage, Manazane, they're all good. So this ends up being a Heimerdinger game, but knowing those options like artifacts and radiance, I'm pretty sure Soko actually was more uncontested in this game as I'm scouting later. And Heimerdinger is like way more contested. So here I hit Namitu and Garen. I don't think you can ever play emissaries like reliably here, just because AP items obviously, and I have no Ambessa items if I get like a trench coat. So here I just get dropped a ton of gold and a radiant. I start rolling down. I hit. Okay, let me actually slow down the roll down. I'm gonna slow it to like 1. Yeah, like normal speed. So here I have a Garen, right? LeBlanc, Garen. I pick up the Heimer. This is when I'm like really starting to just think about playing Heimer. Here I actually have a old line. Like I could have played Black Rose Heimer. Like pick up the Vladimir, play Vladimir, LeBlanc, and the Garen too. That's probably my strongest board. But then I see double Alawi, and this is where the mistake happens. I'm making decisions before I scout, and someone is like 3-way contesting Heimerdinger. I only have 1 Heimer. I already have LeBlanc, which is like the 5 cost spike of the comp, and I have a Garen 2 already. And I only have Alawi 2. So like, shouldn't I be playing around like not shouldn't I should be playing around Soko. And just making like either Radiant Sunfire or Radiant Shojin. But here I end up rolling it down. I find 1 Ezreal. So like for what I had, I'm pretty weak. Like I have a Heimerdinger 1 and a Alawi 1 for how much gold I rolled. Like if we go back, sorry. I rolled. I'm 65 gold here. When I level, I rolled 57 gold plus selling this set, selling this. So 62, 65, 68. I'm rolling at 68 gold. And my board is still like pretty weak. I should buy Mundo here. I should buy Vlad here. A Vlad pair right here. And then, like, you'll see later, these rolls, like, not even being results oriented. Like, I skip Soko here. Like, I'd have Soko 1, Garen 2. The Cassio over here. And my board would be, like, a lot stronger this turn. And I could have stopped rolling earlier and played the Radiant item. So, yeah. That's just, like, one thing. Because what ends up happening is Heimerdinger is 3-way contested in this lobby. I'm pretty sure this guy had Academy on his dummy. Like, if I'm scouting better, like, this guy has Academy and Sentinel on his dummy. I really shouldn't be contesting, like, more than a 1-way contest. Because it's going to be too hard to hit your units, and I'm too healthy to, like, want to play contested. Because that's just, like, inefficient with your gold. And, like, I'm in a position where I should very easily be able to go 9 if I'm just playing uncontested. And here, I'm pretty sure my options were actually pretty bad for augments. Let me go back real quick to check. Yeah, backup, not really takeable. I guess lineup is fine, but you're playing around Sentinels, so the armor MR is kind of like useless. And then find your center, probably not takeable. Misconnections, I have a lot of money already, and I took econ on 2-1. So yeah, none of these are pretty takeable. So I roll lineup, and I'm probably gonna take find your center. Nothing's good, but I just take teaming up to finish the item here, the bow item here. Yeah, so. Sorry, I'll get better with like the speeding up and the skipping and stuff as I make more videos. But hope y'all are enjoying so far. So now I have a live pair and high repair, and I just roll it down to 0. Also, this 2 rounds of just not making my rating item, so I'm just down like this fight. I probably lost. I would have killed like maybe 2 more if I made the rating item. So maybe 1 more. So I'm down health there. And yeah, I hit a lobby 2. Here I probably should just stop rolling. I'm 70 HP. I need to econ back up. But I'm trying to hit before the other people hit. This guy only has 2 Heimers. And not many people have Heimer at this point, but it is triple contested. Everyone's rolling for it. If I just rolled for Soko, I skipped like 3 Sokos, and I would have had Soko 2 guaranteed LeBlanc, and I would have just been able to go 9. So like that's, aside from like kind of donkey rolling it down, I think that's like the biggest mistake I made, was just like my line decision and like my econ management on stage 4, like relative to my health. Because like if you're healthy, you should be playing to go 9 and like playing for like a stronger cap rather than just getting stuck on 8. Because here in this spot I'm just stuck on 8. So here, like, I have an elites as well. Like, I'm just hitting all the units for Soko, and that one of the people contesting academy gets bailed out and gets a Jace too. So that's not very good for me. End up winning this fight, but I'm only gonna scale like worse into the next stage once people have anomalies, once people go 9, once people have upgrades. So this is like the beginning of the end. And I don't think I could have made it with my items, but I end up with 2 item Malawi and 8 backline items. Make sure to have a 3 item tank and a 3 item carry, because that was also like a big mistake that could have like won me way more fights, I think. I mean, I ended up winning like, I don't know if it was 2 or 3, I already forgot, but I don't really want to go back to make y'all rewatch it. But yeah, like I already won like at least 2 fights on this stage. And if you really think about it, what is donkeying doing if you miss? You're basically staying at the same board strength, except you have no money and no scaling. So like, I really shouldn't be donkeying. I should be econing back up, and yeah, just trying to go 9. So here I scout 2 academy players, and they both look like they're scaling better than me. Actually, one of them looked pretty weak, but one of them had a Jace too. And I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just so tilted that I just roll it down for a Heimer 2. I end up hitting, but at this point it's just too late. Oh, and I didn't even talk about the anomaly. So since I'm donkeying, I end up having sorry, oh my god, I didn't end up talking about the anomaly. I end up having 6 gold. Sorry, I'll skip back to 5-2, but like, this is not takeable. This is not really takeable. This is not really takeable. I only have 6 gold, Mage armor is not really takeable. So I had to take this because I have 0 gold, obviously. And I'm like, Zoe's my upgraded unit. It gives attack speed. Zoe likes attack speed. I'm just like, fuck it. Put it on Zoe. But like, yeah, this is obviously trash. I'm pretty sure no one ever takes this anomaly ever. So yeah, that's like when shit goes bad as well. I'm dunking round before anomaly. And just dunking in general this stage and playing a triple contested line when I could be playing Soko like for free. Anyways, we fight fucking triple Sterex, Radiant Sterex, Urgot, and this fight is not very close. Yeah. So the end of this game is pretty much just me bleeding out. I end up putting the Zoe like to the second row just because like I wanted to actually stun the units or knock them back or whatever that anomaly does, and it's in a 2x range. Yeah, like the Garen got pushed back, but my Zoe dies so fast. Like at this point I'm pretty much just bleeding out to a 7th, and yeah, there's not much decisions left that will impact my placement. Basically all that mattered was just playing my stage 4 better. Not having a good 4-2 augment was like pretty bad, and my only combat was basically a radiant item, so I needed to leverage it. I'm basically just 2 item on my prismatic, because my prismatic is the radiant item, right? I'm only 2 item tank, so it ends up being pretty bad. My items at the end look fine. Like I have shred, I have anti-heal, I have three itemized carries and a 3 item tank, but I'm just scaling so bad into stage 5. Like this guy has Victor and Renata 3, and yeah, I just go 7th. And that was one of the games I played earlier this week, and I ended up climbing a lot more, just really focusing on what people are playing, because if people are playing around Alawi, like say there's a Rebel player and a Heimer player, and you have like Shojin Nasher, you should definitely look to be playing around Soko, even if your spot is a little suboptimal for it, just because you're gonna be uncontested and you can just play around like cheap units like Ziggs, Swain, Nunu, like anything that will stabilize you, because Alawi 1 is really not going to scale well into stage 5. But yeah, that was the video. Hope y'all liked the video, and this VOD was taken directly from my stream, which I'll have as well as my community Discord. So I hope y'all support, because this is my first video and I'm probably gonna end up uploading more VODs. I'm entering a tournament the day I upload this video, so I'll probably watch some VODs from that stream, and I'll just try and continue to climb. I'm also in Asa's TFT coaching Discord, like the paid one, the coaching plus. So I end up getting coaching sessions from Asa and Marcel P and all the other TFT pros in there. So I'm definitely trying to climb, and I'll share what I learn on this YouTube channel with y'all. So hope y'all have a good day and stay safe wherever you are, and thanks for watching.